Alright, so I got the sawmill tracks set back up. I got everything leveled up and squared up, and then I went ahead and drilled holes in the feet so that I could anchor those down. So the sawmill is on. I had to get the tractor unstuck first, and so it's taken me like half the day just to get this part done. But at least now it's back up and I can mill up some more lumber to finish up the end there. I've started framing the building portion, so I will get the tripod out here and get set up, and here in a minute I've got to cut up some of the lumber for my framing materials, but I'll get all that done and then set up and give you an update. All right, so here we are, started getting it framed up. Got the post in on that side of the door. I've still got to put one in over here. And then that'll be the door opening. Then I still have to frame in this wall and that wall. And I've got one more stud over here. But that'll be how the roof is. I've got to cut all the rafters. It takes a little bit longer doing it than it does when you have your lumber sitting here having to mill up each piece, because I'm having to take these and cut them down to 2x4s for all of my framing, ripping everything down. So it takes a little longer, but here it is.
Now this is all lumber that you milled up, right?
Yeah, I just milled it a while ago. It was raining.
that the last one? Looks great.
I get a shot up here. All right, so I didn't have metal roof or anything, so I just milled up my own lumber. I just milled up some 1-inch lumber and did a lap siding on the roof. I mean, it'll work to get through the winter, and then I can do something else next summer. I just milled the lumber up a while ago. There's a couple more boards that I got out of the log, but it was raining, so I didn't want to set the camera up out here. But I can actually show you now how it'll work. See, this is slide all the way back, and then I've got the other post like this that goes on that side, and then you can see from the front it's all the way inside, so it'll have double doors that open up so you can run the mill out. And I'm actually going to do a small door back here to get in, because after doing it I realized I should have came about a foot more, because if I'm milling a lone log and I need the full length, then I have to actually come inside and do it. And this way, if I have this area as a door, this area right here as a doorway, then I can open it and kind of stand out a little bit to get over in there and all. So, and that still give me plenty of room for stuff like my blades and tools that I use for the sawmill. I have plenty of room in there to hang them up. So, and every bit of the lumber for this I milled up on the sawmill. So now I'm going to take these couple boards and I'm going to use them to finish decking this out. And then I have some of the siding already cut over there. I've got enough to do the back. Then I've got to finish framing up these two side walls, which I've got the lumber for that. And then I will mill down another log to get my siding for the rest of it, and the boards for the door and all. But it will definitely keep it out of the weather for the winter. And then, like I said, next summer I want to build a shed over the entire thing, and I'm also going to add another 10 feet onto the sawmill. I'm not gonna buy the kits. I'm just gonna buy the metal and make it myself to extend it on out. So I think I've got, what is it, another 5 foot here, so I'm going to extend this out another 5 foot. And then when I build the shelter, the shelter will cover every bit of this, and then I will probably take that roof off and raise that back wall up a little bit and make it all flat, and I can use that for storage. Well, I will get back to you with another update here shortly. Alright, so started putting the siding on the back of it. I've still got, you can see the hole down there. That's a door. I've got to cut that out, and then I've got to trim the sides, both sides. I've just letting them hang long, because you can see there's some spots like this. So I was getting it to where it would fall on that piece. And then I cut that and get that out. I have to mill up some more lumber. That's all the siding that I had. But I'll cut that door out and then give you another update, and then maybe I set it up and saw a log. It may not happen today because it's kind of muddy over there and the tractor gets stuck, but I'll see if I can get one in. Alright, so I had that. I cut the door out. Oh. And then I got that piece in. I got the front done. So that'll be the door opening. I've got to rip down some more pieces, and I still got to frame up the side walls and mill the lumber for them. But gives you an idea what it's going to look like.